A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
We must not let down our guard.
Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements.
Brother. I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
Let us utilize...
That's everything assembled. A job well done if I do say so myself. Oi! Did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Fie. He wants these as well, does he? I thought I was finished. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as 'tis. Say, your arms look free. You can handle that list in my stead. And make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a moment sooner. Well, go on. You know what to do.
We shall have to scour high and low.
As a matter of fact, every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists.
Words worth hearing.
Fancy a gander? I find goods for sale.
I'd hasten home, but it's not my duty.
Saw me some better days.
Shall we report our results?
assess the field.
I'm nodding off
Then-
where I stand.
Well met.
There's no easy thing making a living as a soldier. What to look forward to after a long day of work. How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! I knew I could count on you. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the encampment now. They'll be expecting me.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Oi! Many thanks for passing on that list to Marcus for me. As I hear it, you even assisted him in gathering the supplies. I hope 'twasn't too much trouble. Anyway, you've been a great help. I hope I can count on your aid again should the need arise.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle.
The letter has reached its recipient. Shall we inform Sir Donovan, Master? If you... Be so kind as to follow me. I shall take you to the place.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
I don't just about had my fill of this one.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
We ought to put it to good use.
We have reached our destination.
Ah, you've returned. How did you fare on the journey to Melv? Splendid! You've been an immense help, I must say. The cart reached its destination safe and sound, and from the tell of it, you even rid the road of a few monsters. You've certainly earned a reward, my friend. Here you are.
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master.
Indeed, you are correct.
Let us deliver the lad to Sir Morris forthwith. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
You!
Here's hoping this seems
My benefits. And I shan't possess. I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Dare I say it?
You truly are formidable, Arisen.
Whoa. Not worth these.
Pray, follow me.
Have we purchased all that we require? We ought to review the contents of our packs just to be sure.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
When you run, be sure to avoid him.
No one can defend themselves with weapons.
Follow me, if you would.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look. I grant you roaring flame. Nicely done.
I can do no less in service to the Arisen.
Well said. Truly. Not to be so careless. Well done.
It was a glorious success.
Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
My word. This ox cart has been destroyed.
The work of goblins, mayhap.
We ought to proceed with caution.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead, and let us deliver the lad to Sir Maurice forthwith.
Goblins, master!
You have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements.
That's it! Pray, have patience with me, Master. I've shared all I know. Our results are awaited. What say we make our report?
Let me get
I'll not stand for this.
Bad to worse.
Mayhap if I hang about, someone will buy aught. Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Hope to see you again ere long.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
gold is a resource best spent.
Might not one of the bandits in Vernworth's jail know of the methods employed by thieves and their ilk? Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Right you are.
Let us deliver the lad to Sir Maurice forthwith. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
way, follow me. I will protect you.
Won't you fire blades? Use it well.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Outstanding. Rally! Reinforcements are coming to raid our foe. Such a magnificent tapestry of stars.
Indeed, you are correct.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Stay with me, Arena. Right there.
You must cleanse yourself with that oil post haste.
So close a call offers no solace in victory.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
Follow me, if you would. Be ready! Our foes are armed!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure.
Let us deliver the lad to Sir Maurice forthwith. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for. I shan't allow any further harm to
I grant you roaring flame.
Well done, Master. Pray, follow me. Over here, if you please.
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
Let my magic be your weapon, fury of the elements. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Follow me, if you would.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard. The paths to victory are merely that strategy never would have occurred to me.
Now that is a surprise.
I shall not hold.
I shall finish this! For the Arisen!
His bow is drawn to women as a moth to a flame. Such single-mindedness makes our enemy predictable, not necessarily easier to counter. Focus. A moment of indecision may spell our doom.
Really? Now?
Stronger than I.
Falter not, and a foe shall soon be vanquished.
Bear in mind, rise of peril. It seems we have enraged our foe.
I do not use their rage to our advantage.
By all means.
I got you by a blade! Losing life!
Winston still holds the way over this boat.
I'll save you!
Romeo, help us needed.
Enemy boats. Perhaps we can hide them out.
We must not give them a chance to recover.
A focused attack on this boat.
Pray, follow me. You must wait.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait right there. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
harpies! Avoid their venom at all costs! His weak to fire! Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it.
One of us has been poisoned.
Nicely done.
Process. Battle continues.
Splendid. Roaring flames!
Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
Efficiency at its best.
Once more!
Now here's a surprise.
Our collection grows.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Poison is a nasty.
Looks to be something worth decent call hereabouts.
Follow me, if you would.
Hunting for one day.
Well, how's the day treating you then?
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
We have arrived.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Times change, but there's always coin to be made. Stop by again soon.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be select.
Might as well take a look while you're here. Got some good things on offer. Business could be better, but I've weathered worse. Stop by again soon. Need anything? Business could be better, but I've weathered worse. Stop by again soon.
Sleep.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and Why are you doing this, Arisen?
Need anything? Many thanks.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? I enjoy this work. Keeps me on my toes. Stop by again soon.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find.
Need anything?
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
I'm glad you look at my wares. This really is fine craftsmanship. This part's a little different as well. Welcome to Pure. And quality is what you need if you want to survive. Many thanks. I appreciate the business. Glad you look at my wares.
Need anything? Many thanks. Might as well tell us while you're here, eh?
Well met, son. How might I be of... The Goblin's Lair. I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me peace of mind to... know someone taught them a lesson at least.
My pack's grown rather heavy.
If you feel overburdened, mayhap I could carry some things for you.
What about you?
Well, men, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the full... most hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged. Wisdom to offer.
Nice place to sit. Watch the world.
Hasn't anyone got coin to spare?
Got nothing.
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Ah! I see you have a great sword with you. A fine weapon. You may now change your vocation to warrior, if you wish. If you would prefer to register a sorcerer, you will need to acquire an archer staff. Greetings. Welcome to the guild. Here, we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Have you found any of the items we discussed? Do come again.
the same.
In my line of business, patience is key.
Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
Well, oh, good on you, sir. I expect these I appreciate you stopping. Go on. Off with you. Well, oh, good on you, sir. I appreciate you stopping. Go on. Off with you.
Interested in my wares?
My humblest thanks for restoring me, Arisen.
I'm glad to have you back by our side.
Dead on my feet. Not much to do yet.
I must needs focus. Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... foremost hospital. Hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find me.
Fancy a look at my wares?
This really is fine craftsmanship.
The goblins. I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me peace of mind to know someone taught them a lesson at least.
As a matter of fact, the time I spent apart from you was miserable indeed, Master. May we never be parted again.
Dwell not on the past. Focus on the task that lies before you.
I've no words left for you.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Fight, I won't say no.
Lots to do, and precious little time. When does my watch end?
We'll have an early supper.
Oh dear. What am I to do? Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard. A minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, your Majesty? Are you willing to undertake this task? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use...
I am confident we shall see this matter to a successful conclusion.
'Twould seem we've a need to visit the palace.
What should I do?
Not my kind of place, this.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
Rejoice, my darling, for your Albert is returned.
Welcome home, dear.
I spend my days spinning yarns, only to come home to a wife for whose radiance I have no words. If there is a more fortunate fool in the city, I have yet to meet him.
Oh, you bold-faced flatterer.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Humility's here.
Think about what's inside.
Ain't nothing but trouble lurking here.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I ought to have enough for a few pinches of spices.
And nary a coin to show for it.
Perhaps a stroll from town. See what I can find.
Any loose coin? Only fools walking to peril unprepared. I'm off.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Pleasure doing business.
This is no place to compose my thoughts. All that fuss and nary a coin to show for it.
I ought to stock up on the basics. Flour, salt, fat.
My legs are fair enough.
Suppose that's enough for one day.
Can't stand much more.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
It's been a hard day. May have forgotten about some wilds.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
This job better be worth it.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find.
Let's take it easy today. They're acting up.
I'm always doing about a dozen things at once.
Got to focus. My head will run with water
Good to see everyone in
Even after a day of rest.
Something good will come up today. I just know it. If we're up to
Go on, have a look.
Might as well take a look, won't you? You're here, eh?
I only polished it this morning.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure, sir. Have we some business I'm unaware of? You mean to tell me that Albert has been playing the part of a beggar? That man who would sooner starve to death than lift a finger in the pursuit of honest labor? If this is a jest, it is in very poor taste. All the same, I shall test the truth of your accusation, and who better to make it plain for us than Albert himself? I will place these clothes somewhere about the house. If he has aught to hide, his reaction when he finds them will doubtless be very telling. You may visit us again in a few days' time. Fear not. I have no intention of causing a fuss.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
Aye? What do you want?
Waiting on that report.
It seems we must part ways for the...
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
Money can buy comfort, but not happiness. Placed, strapped. I'm ready.
Make up or come in.
Presume to confound me. Couldn't hurt to put my feet at the moment.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere. There are times when no one's
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
always a fresh breeze blowing round here.
The townspeople depend on me.
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace. How did you get in here?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. I did as I saw fit. Need I say more? Still, you are welcome to come calling, should the fancy take you, and should you have the gold for it.
Wait for the new equipment to come in. I'm not trained for this.
This may require.
I've been on my feet all day. Suppose I want to earn my trouble.
It is good to be reunited.
Damn near enough if we stood.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
We found a chest. Let us examine what it has to offer.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway." pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion. A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilled between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
Phasus. Now there's a name to remember.
As a reward for Your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem congratulations are in order. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that Your Majesty return once you've procured such attire. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If Your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so before we depart. Very well. Pray inform me when your preparations are complete. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
Would you mind coming over here? We have reached our destination.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
Indeed, you are correct. good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Always calms me down. It's just really scary. I've never seen that. Pleasant breeze.
I'm not the only one who's busy for us.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here, we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply... You say the word.
Do come again.
Just as it should be.
It gladdens the heart to see
Fancy
so
a
many
look at my
smiles
wares?
about.
This really is fine craftsmanship.
Well, I'll be. Good on you, sir. I appreciate you stopping by. Go on. Off with you.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Eyes on what they used to be.
Need
Well met. Can't afford any mistakes this time.
Methinks I have. An idea of where Sir Ulrika might have gone, Master. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
This ox cart's bound for... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
We have reached our destination.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
Where are you going?
I'd not say no to
Time to be heading home.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
are not sending anyone into that cave.
But Jonas, isn't it your duty to aid our people?
I have held my tongue till now, but no longer. You would leave one of your own to die. This is impermissible. A village is nothing without its people. Sacrificing that poor soul amounts to cutting off your own arm. As Half's leader, you ought to strive to do whatever you can to bring him back alive. Can you truly say this decision benefits your people, Jonas?
Who are you to question me? I'll suffer none of your impudence, outsider. Be gone from our village.
I, Jonas, I am an outsider, and therefore have no reason to heed any commands you would give. I shall follow my own will, and do what must needs be done. All those with the strength and courage to do the same, join me at Stormwind Cave.
We must fly to the aid of those in need. Cyril, there's ever a beacon of hope. Let us make haste and join her at Stormwind Cave. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
I can scarcely see a thing in the smoke. Here we are.
'Tis you. Have you come to join us in our rescue effort? My thanks. We shan't fail with you by our side. The captured villager ought to be within. Let us hurry.
We will likely find our charge in the cave's depths. Shall we press on? I can guide you to the place, Arisen. Or thereabouts.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Pray, follow me. We are under attack!
Soaked! Do try not to catch cold. My magic, your weapon is the fury of the elements.
Not an enemy to be taken lightly. We must strike boldly and with presence of mind.
Of course.
I have an inkling this place will yield a rarity or two.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I grant you fire's blaze! Use it well!
I'm saved. Thank you.
Thank heavens you yet live. Let us be on our way. The other villagers shall be thrilled to see you in good health, I'm sure.
Shall we report our results? The mission was a success. I wonder what Sir Jonas will have to say of our efforts. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way. Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow and mind the ceiling.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs.
You have returned triumphant, I see. Oh, what a relief.
Indeed. And now that the task is done, I shall leave Har village, ne'er to return. In exchange, I beg you to forgive those who joined me. I incited them, and so I alone ought to suffer the penalty of exile. Yet I will go forth from this village with my head held high, glad in the knowledge that no lives were sacrificed under my watch.
There'll be no need for that, Ulrika. In light of your good deeds, all shall be forgiven.
After you left, we who remained discussed that which our village treasures most. It is as you yourself have said, a village is nothing without its people. We ought to have learnt that lesson well after the dragon chased us from our homes. Yet 'twas your heartfelt plea that reminded us of it. Ulrika, would you honor our village by becoming its chief? 'Tis our hope that you will guide us, and that your kindness and wisdom shall unite our people, human and bestial both.
Aye, if that is what is needed, I shall rise to the call of duty. I vow to protect this village and its people with my life. To think I would meet you here. Or were you searching for me? I cannot return to Melv. Not till my name is cleared. Not till the dragon is found. This village also suffered the dragon's attack in the past. I intend to stay here and investigate its whereabouts. Pray, give my regards to everyone back home. Tell them that I swear to return as soon as I can.
Trade reflects the times.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
How you keep for bread and board, you'll find none better. Do stop by again.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Greetings. Welcome. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, always a pleasure.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
None of us is guaranteed tomorrow. It's worse than to do with a decent supper.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
It would allow us to save our strength, assuming we are not attacked, that is.
This ox cart's bound for... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
What ought I to do? Find out. And then he's scraping by.
Fine, that hurts!
One other thing.
I grant you roaring claim.
Mayhap I ought to ask around.
Ah, 'tis a relief to hear that Ulrika is safe. Mayhap there is aught I could do for her, pervasive though the Queen Regent's influence has become. My humblest thanks. You've proven a friend to Melv and me as well. It isn't much, but here, I would not see you go unrewarded for your trouble.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? Do come again.
Lots to do.
Precious little time.
Bed calls. And a sharp resist. Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
Oh, what I would give for the back rub.
It's been a hard day.
Ah, here we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
What's going on? It's been a hard day.
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? Interested in my wares? I'm in no hurry to learn.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
I never should have come here. Someone to talk to.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
I've just remembered. I've somewhere to be.
Maybe I'll make myself
day.
only just begun. This headache's driving me up the wall, Tis.
I pity those content to live in idleness.
Ain't nothing but trouble lurking here. Look at it. Bunch of careless.
I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go away.
Whatever am I to do? This is really scary.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
What should I do?
Some call it cultured. I call it dull.
My head will roll if aught goes awry.
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
My sword arm could use some work.
That old
last a day without me.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
I will find myself better. Suppose I best
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
I sleep on my word. Up at dawn, done by dusk. Well met, sir.
Must hold out till someone
Not but
comes.
misers and paupers.
I've been here so
It's
long,
this way.
I almost forgot why I came. Sounds nice.
You don't know a town till you've met its people.
Always another errand to see to.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
You!
I'm sure I can handle this.
This looks like trouble.
My, I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot. What? Can't you think of a reason? I'd thought you were keener wit than that. Let's just say there are some who don't want you wandering about as you please. I was to report on your comings and goings, you see. But I suppose that job's over. Now you found me out? So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to trouble you any further. Aye, aye. You'll have your coin. That's how this works, isn't it? Glad we understand each other. I'll be on my way then.
We allowed the agent to flee. I cannot help but wonder whether it was the right choice.
I have no answer to give. We must rest, though the sun is still up. To this world I return, ready to put all I've learned to use. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Let me get that.
What should I get up to? Not sure why I patrolled it. If I'm honest.
When does my watch end?
A tad rowdy. There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
to see you. Those garments you gave me had a marked effect. Albert set off to work the moment he saw them, and he's been working steadily e'er since. I ne'er thought I'd see the day. To be frank, I've not the slightest interest in the man, but he can surely benefit this city much more by performing an honest duty than by begging on the streets. In short, you've done us all a service. Pray, allow me to show my appreciation.
So, now the man is in his rightful station. Yet I cannot but wonder whether it is where he truly belongs. Might not one of the bandits in Vernworth's jail know of the methods employed by thieves and their ilk? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
True enough.
From me to bear what younger shoulders can't.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Let us deliver the lad to Sir Morris forthwith. Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Haven't got any. Pray, sir, seek out the jadeite. As for where to look, you could try.
Might not one of the bandits in Vernworth's jail know of the methods employed by thieves and their ilk? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Indeed, you are correct. This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters?
A most agreeable suggestion. Of course, the Arisen shall have the final say in the matter.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Slim pickings of late.
Are you? No. Well, hello. Oh, there's always demand for weapon. Particularly near the border. Quarrels occur. Always a pleasure.
Our results are awaited. What say we make our report?
When does my watch end?
Fancy a look at my wares?
Bleeding amateurs. No respect for their tools.
Suppose I'd best get to work.
Trying to earn me some coin.
Fancy a look at my wares?
So, we meet. Welcome, sir. Contrary to the if you think me a liar, then buy something and see. The truth for yourself. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Many thanks to you.
The Jadeite orb is safely in hand.
Can't remember the last time I...
Wonder what's going on. How might I be of service?
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Mayhap I'll treat myself to a tipple before bed.
I cannot guide us to this task's completion, as we lack aught that we require for it.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Mayhap I'll treat myself to a tipple before bed.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see that the item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use it well. Many thanks to you.
You might say that the purpose of a forgery is limited only by one's own imagination.
My heart shot.
Greetings. You are the Arisen, are you not? Tell me, in your comings and goings, did you happen to encounter a man by the name of Offulv? He seems to have vanished while in possession of a treasure, and if I may be candid, 'tis an item of precious import, and in my hour of need you will be rewarded. So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the Jadeite orb? Ah, splendid. You've my thanks. Before we discuss your reward, however, there is one final matter to which we must attend. You see, in my line of work, trust is paramount, and so we shall go to verify the orb's authenticity together. Come, I trust old Ibrahim's eye most of all. Let us pay a visit to his little scrap store.
Follow my lead.
Mayhap I'll treat myself to a tipple before bed.
Mornings get earlier, the bones get older.
Well met, son. How
Good day, Ibrahim. Would you be so kind as to examine this jadeite orb? Now, I have a bit of business to attend to while he performs his appraisal. I ask that you await my return here.
What is it? The...
He ought to be finished by now. Come. You have done your title proud, Arisen. This jadeite orb is indeed the genuine article. My partners shall be most relieved to hear of its return. You have certainly earned your reward. I trust you will find it satisfactory, and I do hope you will permit me to call upon you again, should aught arise.
There you are! Pray, tell me, have you found the jadeite orb? Oh, thank you, thank you! Now my freedom is assured. Pray, take this. I know 'tisn't much, but I've naught else to offer. Right, I'd best get going. Sir, though we may ne'er meet again, know that I shall remember this kindness as long as I live. Farewell.
I fear we have done Sir Afulv an unkindness. May he find the strength to weather his troubles.
A cheerless outcome for all involved.
This outcome was unknown to me. I had not thought it possible.
It's not what I expected.
Let us deliver the lad to Sir Morris forthwith. I believe I can guide you to the person in question. With this, the weapons we sought are all accounted for. Shall we present them to Sir Klaus? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
You have our gratitude.
This ox cart's bound for... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
You're really pushing your luck.
No one can defend themselves with rapid like this.
What am I supposed to do about it? What's in me? It's the last mistake you'll ever make. I'm proud to take the sides on me.
The sea lies in the distance, and beyond it, a land unknown.
What sort of place might it be, I wonder? Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Marvelous! You have acquired both an archer staff and a greatsword. You may now change your vocation as desired, sir. What's more, I bear glad tidings. 'Twould seem our arms shortage is at an end. I dare say the armory will be resupplied anon.
Outstanding.
A job well done.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Always a pleasure.
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now.
Good tidings, friend. How have you been keeping? As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. One might even say I enjoyed myself overmuch. You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off to, methinks I should like to live there. And that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just as fond of this dwelling. Fond enough to purchase it from me? I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider, but I'd sell it to you cheap as I can afford. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I hope you're as pleased with our deal as I am. This little dwelling's all yours now. Suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you'll be happy here, friend. Farewell.
I... overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this, but...
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Always a pleasure.
Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then.
I didn't tell half as many lies as my parents.
I might nod off if I'm not there.
Needs focus.
When does my watch end?
Over here, if you please.
That's quite enough!
My head hurts just thinking about it.
I'll gladly stay a while.
Just nodded off for a moment there.
Mayhap I ought take stock. What should I do?
I end up feeling...
Arms for the poor. Pray grant those less for... Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Must we beg? Can't we make our own?
The pursuit of betterment is an endless journey. It is my duty to devote my life to prayer.
If our prayers are not heeded, what hope have we? Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir. Ah, Hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me with another matter. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
Might I propose we seek out new information?
True enough.
Is there aught I can assist you with?
I spend my days in quiet reflection.
Would you mind coming over here? Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance.
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery. Malcolm. All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
This place offers a view of the sea.
I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths.
I've no words left for you or anyone else.
The other day, I chanced to see a most resplendent ox cart on the high road. Now, that's not so strange. But guess who I saw riding in it? Poor little Daphne. I doubted my eyes, I did. And rightly so, as it turned out to be a young boy. The resemblance was so uncanny, I mistook him for her. Gave me a right shock, let me tell you. Well, their faces may match, but the lives they lead are as different as night and...
Seems like everyone always wants...
I'm so very tired. I find such solace in... What teachings might...
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no, I wasn't meant to tell anyone that.
Shall we report our results? Vaults, eh? Let us inform Sir Kendrick of what we've learned. Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Life's been pretty kind
I
to
don't
me.
feel safe here.
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mentioned rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow and mind the ceiling.
What? Oh. 'Twas but a trick of the light.
This is a poor remuneration for our efforts, I must say.
Rarely have I felt so empty.
Profitable endeavor.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought to follow close behind.
You have my support.
How are we to get through this door?
Over here.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream.
Right you are. No! The Arisen has been poisoned!
This should be of use. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use. Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boats.
I expect that's a common occurrence in our line of work.
I don't know what to do.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Quite a predicament.
Not much going on.
I like to come here when I'm in
Would that such peace?
We shall await you here, Master.
Must check on leisure.
What was this patrolling? Does a lumber on my shoulders?
First, assess the field, then act accordingly.
Just about anywhere.
Out of the question.
I meant never should have taken this shift. Seems like.
Can't wait for the new equipment.
Everyone's as tired as I am. Seems like.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Well, have you found some place I might sate my scholarly curiosities? Oh, to think such a place existed. How very curious. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to find the rest of the way on my own.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
This should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are Arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Now to report to Captain Brandt. The on-path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Been a while since I heard a good story.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Aught shall change once we have... If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend, very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap it would be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge that could benefit you on your travels. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your Majesty's efforts.
Outstanding.
An achievement to be proud of.
Our efforts have been rewarded.
Shall we get some rest then? Though our foes were familiar, I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Can't stomach places like this.
Time to head to market, methinks.